Hey everyone, Carlopix here, and today we're back at it with this beaded cross stitch. Yes, as you can see, I'm still not done. Oh boy. I tried so hard, so I did not meet the 3-day deadline. But whilst that is a fail, a technical fail, the people that I was supposed to give this to actually canceled our meetup, so was not able to meet them, and I won't meet them for until after Chinese New Year, unfortunately. But that does give me more time to finish this, and hopefully I've been doing a good job for, the whole time. At least I think so. But I can actually, make sure, especially with the washing and framing, I can give it that little bit of extra time to make sure that it really looks right. So yeah, so technically a fail, but technically not, because I have more time. My deadline has been extended. Woohoo! So that's a little bit of stress relieved. But I was hoping that I'm recording this at the last minute possible, which is kind of bad because I still need time to edit and render and everything and upload. And I was trying to wait to the last possible moment because I was hoping I'd be able to finish this quarter of the symbol here. But no, could not get it done. So I'm sorry, this is another bead with me, another craft with me. So please join along with your crafts and listen to me babble. But yeah, let me show you again what's going on here. So we've got the lovely top, we've got the frame done, and here's the bottom two corner motifs are done. So yeah, really all that's left is this bit right here. So it's gonna be a few more hours at least, but I'm hoping, I have some huge events happening this weekend, so I definitely won't be able to work on it Saturday and Sunday. Maybe I can work on it tomorrow, which is Friday, a little bit. I don't think I can much, if at all. So probably won't get back to this until Monday. So I will work on this further tonight after I'm done recording. But yeah. When will this end? Here I thought I could get this done in no time. I was like, oh, it's so easy. It's a partial. It's one color. It'll be so quick. Oh. Yeah, right. I'm so delusional sometimes. All the time, actually, when it comes to crafts. But anyways, let's get started with this. Yeah. I really was hoping that this video would be me washing and framing this piece. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I just could not get it done. And like yesterday, I spent a lot of time on it. I spent 6 hours on it just yesterday afternoon, working on this piece. I can't tell you how much I actually got done in that time because I was just like, go, go, go. But yeah, I watched a movie. I listened to some audiobooks. I actually watched The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, for the first time in my life yesterday. And that is a very interesting movie. And it's so funny. The most confusing part for me is not why the birds were attacking the town. Although I do want to know. I really do want to know. I feel like I may have missed some information when I watched it. Like I was concentrating too much on the beaded cross stitch. And I have no idea why the birds were attacking the town. Seems quite random. But the main character, the lady of the movie, Tippi Hedren's character, she's a prankster, and this guy calls her out on it and saying she should go to jail, and I guess she didn't like that, so she decides to play a prank on him. And yeah, why I think that's the most confusing part to me, because she spends a lot of money, time, and effort to play this prank on a guy that she doesn't know. I was like, are you bored? Do you need a day job? How about beaded cross stitch? Like she literally spends a lot of money on this simple prank that's not even funny. for this guy. I was like, is this your way of trying to meet new people or what? Are you lonely? Are you bored? I don't understand. Because if it wasn't for this prank, she wouldn't have been in this town. Like, she essentially ends up stalking the guy to pull a prank on him. And she ends up in this town where he lives, and that's where the birds are. Like, I just didn't understand that part. Yeah, that's what I took away from the movie. It is a very interesting movie, and I highly recommend, watching it at least once, because it's very interesting. That's all I can say. And I have been wanting to watch it for years. Like, a lot of Hitchcock's films are quite good to watch. Like, they're just kind of on the bizarre side of things. I hope people have seen maybe the original Psycho. That's a good one. Is it Room with a View? Maybe that one. There's one called The 39 Steps. I like that one. And it's like it's not one of his more famous ones, but I really like that one. There's one called Vertigo that I haven't seen yet, that I want to see. But yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, man, that guy, he had a different way of looking at things, and I thought that was really incredible, especially for that time. So yay. I used to watch when I was a kid on one of the public broadcasting channels in the States. He had a show on they were broadcasting a show called Alfred Hitchcock Presents, I think. Anyways, I think it was a bunch of short stories, kind of like Twilight Zone stories, where he would do a short little intro to each story. And yeah, I thought that was fun to watch. That's just one of my memories, I think. It might not have been a good show, but I would just remember watching it and being happy. So therefore, it was good for me. I also have been listening to audiobooks, which I have to be really careful about, because I really get into those. And if I don't pay attention, I miss out on quite a lot. And it's very easy for me to not pay attention. Like, my mind will get to thinking about something else and I stop listening. So quite often I have to rewind to the start of the chapter or something like that, which, I could read the book faster than that. So, yeah. Audiobooks are they're great to listen to, but it's just a little tough because I can't seem to slow my mind down enough to listen to them properly. But I did yesterday. I've been listening to Clive Barker, and I like horror, and I feel like, he's a good storyteller. His language, it just works really well, I think, for my imagination. But yeah, and I guess it's kind of, sort of, not really similar to H.P. Lovecraft, in that the horrors that he writes about are horrors that humans can't comprehend. Like, you can't imagine, you can't look at it, you can't hear it or see it or anything without going insane. It's just that we can't understand what we're looking at, really. And so in order to protect itself, the mind goes insane. So it's those kind of horrors, the unexplainable ones. Yeah. And I just think that's a really fun read. So, yeah, been enjoying that. What have you guys been up to lately with your diamond paintings and cross stitches and such? Like, I know quite often you guys watch YouTube and movies and shows and stuff like that. Do you keep it the same? Do you switch it up? I know some other people do listen to audiobooks as well. I find that I need to switch up mine quite often. But I'm a movie person. What can I say? I love watching movies. I also love watching movies over and over again, sadly. And yeah, actually, there's not a problem with that. It's not, sadly. But my favorite movies, I can watch them over and over again. Recite them. Yeah. Good times. Okay, so yeah, you can see I'm just scrunching it up here. The Aida cloth is so pliable now. I can scrunch it up, and with scrunching it up, you also don't have to worry about damaging the beads because they kind of, you know, fold in on themselves. It's very loose, very flexible. So I'm not worried about damaging the end product here. A couple of days ago, I did find out, because I was working on this, you know, like going at it really hard, and my fingertips were like getting sweaty. And so there's black all over the place. There's the grid lines, and of course, you know, the pattern markings and everything. And I looked at my hands and I was like, why do I have all this blue on my hand? What have I been doing? And I was like, oh, well, this must be coming from the beaded cross stitch. So this is actually blue, not black. So I thought that was pretty cool. Either way, it's highly visible. They picked a good one. But I think it's that light blue that you quite often see on, like, you know, fabric or other cross stitch patterns, printed cross stitches, that washes off easily. So that gives me hope that washing this is not going to be a problem. So very glad about that, to have discovered that, even though my hands were blue. They were only slightly blue. It wasn't a huge deal, but it was good to know that it was coming off with the sweat on my hands, so dunking it in water should really be easy. And I just pulled my needle out. Fantastic. Actually, I'm just going to pull it from the back and tie my knot because I am running out anyways. I'll have to show you guys the back sometime. Like now, maybe. Okay, does that look right? That looks right. Needle to the side, and then all you do is tie it out. So here's the back, and I think it looks pretty neat, relatively neat. I don't think it looks bad at all. So yeah, I'm just tying some knots here. You don't have to worry about the knots raising the Aida cloth in like weird spots, because they do kind of settle in between the beads. Like with me playing around with it, I haven't noticed any issues playing with the frame and such, because I was like, oh, it might be bumpy and it won't look right, and but no, it comes out well. So don't be afraid to make these knots. Ta-da! And then I've got my next loaded needle all ready to go. But yeah, here's a look at the back. Let me turn it around for you. Not too bad, eh? I mean, it's not the prettiest, but I think it's relatively neat. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, I think. But yeah. That's just me being ridiculous. I don't know, I like to try and keep the back of my stitching project, like my tapestry projects, I like to try to keep them as neat as possible. I don't know why that's a thing. Why is that a thing with stitchers, cross stitchers? Because that's what I've learned. I don't know. Because it's not like anybody's really gonna see the back, but you want to make it look nice for some reason. Go figure. I don't know. I am a little tired of yellow, but not tired enough to where I want to stop working on this. Well, what's pushing me is that it's a gift, right? I wish I could have finished this before February, and you know, added to my resolution of finishing a project a month. This would have brought it up to 2. I would have been so excited. So excited. I'll also show you guys how many beads I actually have left in my bag. I was refilling the tray yesterday, and I was like, holy cow, I have to like dig deep. I have to like, actually work some beads. I might as well just pour them into the tray, because I was just dipping them out because they were just, at the top and everything. And I had a huge bag of beads, and now it's just like, it's about a quarter full now, I believe. I'll have to show you guys in the next one. Really going through a lot of beads. If I had the patience and the time, I would count how many. No, I wouldn't. I lied. I would not count how many beads are in this piece. I can tell you how many stitches the overall canvas has. But yeah, I definitely would not count each. I'm sure there are easy ways to do it, to get an estimate anyways, but yeah, nah. Not to mention there are 10 by 10 squares on here, but nah, ain't got time for that. I feel like I've been working on this for so long, but in actuality I haven't. In reality, I need to stop saying actuality. Oh, it's been really hot this week, you guys. Oh, it's gonna be so hot on Sunday. It's gonna be another. It's supposed to be 38 degrees, which I believe is around 105 Fahrenheit, something like that. It's definitely going to be over 100. So Sunday is going to be rough, and it won't cool down until like there's also supposed to be rainstorms, but that's not happening until like 9 o'clock at night. I think that's what they said. But I'm like, that's at night. Yes, it is supposed to get cooler at night. Save us during the day. We're all gonna burn. Well, meanwhile, people in the States have the polar vortex going on, and they're freezing. And I'm telling you, climate change. Wacky things are happening. These tornadoes lately. Lots of natural disasters happening these days. Yeah, I think next video, at the start, I'll show you guys how much of the materials I have left. So the embroidery thread and the beads. Although, I mean, I don't know how helpful that's going to be, but just to show you how much extra they have given me. Hopefully they've given me extra. No, I'm sure I'll be okay. How much extra they have given, for this kit. Because I go through quite a few beads. There's quite a few junk beads. So I'm glad they have included a lot. And then I can save them and use them for some other project, which I probably never will, but I hate throwing away those kind of things. I save all of my extra materials, be it diamond paintings, which makes sense to save your extra diamonds, right? But I save beads, I save string. Yeah, I'm not a hoarder. I don't think I'm a hoarder, but I feel like it's worthwhile saving some of these things. So in case I get some sort of idea to use them, or if I need them for another project. There's always that chance, right? Spoken like a true hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I don't think. I do need to go through things. So I still have Chinese New Year cleaning to do. So it's like, spring cleaning. I still have that to do, and I just can't even. I've been so busy like this year already, and having to dedicate time to other tasks and this, it's like, how can I get all of this done and sleep and eat? Like, I can't. Obviously, I can't. I'm so sad that I did not get this done. Happy that, it doesn't need to be done, but I really wanted to get this done. That is okay. 100% okay. I mean, like, what can I do about it now? I can only just, keep going until it is done. Alright, I think I am going to end it here for now. Did I even get anything done? I don't know. That's the trouble when I'm talking. I have no idea what I have done. But yeah, let me flare this out. But yeah, I'll go ahead and stop for now so that I can edit this video and render it and upload it. Otherwise, there won't be a video tonight, and that would be very sad. I think it would be very sad. I would be very sad if I didn't get my videos up. But yeah, thanks again for yet another bead with me on this lovely good luck cross stitch. There's going to be a lot of luck, a lot of goodness, a lot of love attached to this beaded cross stitch. So this is going to be an epic present, I feel. But I hope that you have enjoyed coming along with me on this journey. I can't guarantee it, but I will try my best to have the next video be the washing and the framing of this piece, so that you guys can see what it totally looks like when it's done, when it's all prettied up and final product. So, yep, hope that you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!